You're listening to the Dirt Racing Podcast.
Hello and welcome to another edition of the Dirt Racing Podcast. As a little preview tonight's qualifying, give you the format for the next two nights, have some memory lane time, and some other things on this edition. We'll start with the format for Thursday, as it's tonight and tomorrow night. If you're curious, will be qualifications. We'll take the top 50 to heat races. Everybody else to the C main. There'll be qualifying worth 200 points for quick time, 198 for second, 196 for third, and etc. Heat races. It's 100 points for the 5 heat races. The heat races will be inverted by 8. So the best are heat races all year. 100 points are awarded for the heat race winner. Second to none is 97, third 94, and etc. With only the top 4 finishers directly to A, 5 through 8 to the B, and 9 and 10 to the front part of the C. Then we'll have our C main, where the top 4 finishers tag the tail of the B. 5th place is worth 92, 6th worth 90, and etc. B main will take the top 4 to the back of the A. Points in the B is 142 for 5th, 140 for 6th, and down by 2. The A main is 200 points to win it, 198 for second, 196 for third, and etc. And then we'll tally up the points after that. A first tiebreaker would be finishing respective A main, the finishing possession. Tiebreaker number 2 is rank and time trial. Tiebreaker number 3, if needed, would be second time trial time. And then once we get the points talliated from tonight and tomorrow, the top 16 will be locked into the A main. Everybody else, 17 through 26, go to the first 10 positions in the B. Everybody else comes back Friday night. We'll explain on Friday's show about the Friday night format. Purse for Wednesday and Thursday. We'll worry about it. Heat races. Pay money. If for first it's $150. And if you finish 10th, it's $50. The C main is a transfer plus 150 for the top 4. 5th gets 250, down to 100 for 20th. In the B main, it's transfer plus $200 for the top 4. 5th place $600, and 24th place $200. In the A main, it's $12,000 to win, and $1,000 to start for 24th. We'll explain for Friday night. C main top 8 to transfer plus $200. 9th is $600, all the way to 24th for $200. In B main 1 and this is combined B main 1 and 2. The first 3 will get $400 plus the transfer, $1,200 for 4th, all the way to $500 for 24th in each B main. Making the top 4 on Friday night will get $400. 5th gets 4,000, for top 4. 5th will get 5,000, and just to start, it's $1,300. When we get to Saturday, there's some awards we'll give first. For the team, Dennis Gainey Racing Design's best appearing car is $1,500 for first, $750 for second, and third gets $400. The Amani Windows and Doors of Best Pairing Crew is $500, $250 for second, and third is $150. The Sprint Car Unlimited Pole Award to your pole setter is $2,000. The Jetco Rookie of the Year award winner gets $1,000. And if you're a hard charger, Max Pappas Innovations gives you a steering wheel. For Friday night or Saturday nights first, the top four in the E gets $600. Fifth gets $1,000. All the 24th gets $400 to start. It's to win the D main and transfer to top four is $800. It's $1,500 for fifth. To 24th, it's $800 to start. The C main transfers 1 through 4 will make $1,000. For fifth, it's $2,500. And just to start the C main and 24th is $900. B main, it's $1,000 does to transfer. If you're fifth and don't make the transfer spot, it's $10,000. And it's just $1,500 to finish 24th. In the A main, just to start the A main, it's $15,000. We'll give you the top three. It's $190,000 to your winner. Second's $85,000. Third is $45,000. All the way to $15,000. Saturday night purse alone is $871,625. Grand total for the 4 days, purse and extras, is $1,153,005. That's why they call it the race the granddaddy of them all. I figured I'd change up the history. Will give you who the last since 2018 who's won it. But back in 1961, it was Roy Robbins, your first champion. 2018, it was Brad Sweet. 2019, David Gravel. 2021 was Kyle Larson. 2022 was Donnie Schatz. 2023 was Kyle Larson again. Steve Kinzer has 12 championships. Donnie Schatz coming into this weekend's looking to tie it at 12 as he has 11. Now to some of my memories. I'll start in 1987 when Diamond P Sports came to film for American Sports Cavalcade. It rained, it rained, it rained. On Friday, it rained out Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, they got on track up to the B main, and then it rained. So Saturday, had to run that Friday night feature, come back, run the other preliminary, come back, and run the finale late Saturday night, early Sunday morning, and come back and run a special show on Sunday. 1988, the year they go through Marlon Jones went through the fence. 1990, there's two memories I have. One is Doug Wolfgang going through the D main all the way to the A and finished fifth. The other is when the stands went nuts when Bobby Allen won his one and only nationals. Skip to 1994, a memory. When Steve Kinzer, in the first year of the Scrambles, got disqualified for losing a muffler. 1995, when Steve Kinzer had to start 14th and came and won the Nationals. 2000, we'll go back to 1998 when Daniel Lasowski won his first. I forgot about 1997 when the tornado sirens on Saturday night was going off during the races, so they had to come back Sunday to finish when Dave Blaney ended up winning it. 2002 was Steve Kinser's last Nationals victory as a driver. 2005 when Craig Kinser shocked the world and won the Nationals and then climbed the front straightaway fence. Then some guy named Donnie Schatz went on a tear for a while, starting in 2006 when he won his first. 2010 was the first year of the 50 laps when Sammy Swindell had the race won and blowed the Goodyear tire, and everybody cheered Sammy that night for his effort. And then Tim Schafer ended up winning. We skipped to 2016 when Jason Johnson won, and he said, blank, I wanted to win. And then 1 year, Donnie Schatz had to start 21st and won. And basically, that's some of the memories over the years that I had. We'll talk about drivers for tonight. As 55 are scheduled to run. We'll start with the former champion in the Swan from Germantown, Tennessee. That's Sammy Swindell. The 1A from Hanover, Pennsylvania is Jacob Allen. The 1M of Don Drought from Lincoln, Nebraska. The 2J2 of John Carney from El Paso, Texas. A former champion in the 2s, David Gravel. From Huron, South Dakota, the 2K is Kevin Engel. From Waco, Texas, the 2KS is Chase Randall. From Sydney, New South Wales, Australia, it's the 2X of Linton Jeffrey. From Pleasantville, the 3P is Sawyer Phillips. From Jonestown, Pennsylvania, the 3Z of Brock Zierfoss. The 4 from W from Knoxville is Jamie Ball. The G5 from East Grand Forks, North Dakota is Gage Pulserback. From Fairmont, Indiana, the 6B is Brandon Wimmer. From Indiola, the 6W is Dustin Salvage. From Hartford, South Dakota, a rookie, that's the 8H of Jacob Hughes. From T, South Dakota, the 09 is Matt Jewell. From Evenclaw, Washington, that's the 9 of Casey Kane. From Kokomo, Indiana, the 9P is the lot from Parker Price Miller. McLaren Vale, South Australia, the 10 is Scott Boguski. From 6 Miles, South Carolina, the 10V is Brian Paulus. From LaGrange, Ohio, rookie is 11N of Casey Genderneck. From Morovia, Indiana, the 13 is Justin Peck. Corey Day from Clovis, California, in the 14. The 14J from Springfield, Nebraska, is Jack Dover. Our champion from Fargo, North Dakota, the 15, Donnie Schatz. From Sunnydale, Texas, the 15H is Sam Haferteeth. From Lee Summit, Missouri, the 15J of Jack Potter. The 15 Junior from Burlington, one of the Dirt Racing podcast drivers, is Cole Meitzer. From Worcester, Ohio, the 17 is Sheldon Hodgshield. From Fairland, Indiana, the 17 GP is Kel Thomas. From Fresno, California, the 18 is Gio Selzy. From Jacksonville, Oregon, the 18T is Tanner Holmes. From Myerstown, Pennsylvania, the 19 is Brent Marks. The 19H is a rookie from Santa Rosa, California. That's Joel Myers. From Livermore, California, the 21T is Tommy Tarlson. Or not in the Tommy Tarlson racing car, that's Cole Macedo. From Knoxville, the 22 is Riley Goodnow. The 23 from Columbia, Missouri is Garrett Williamson. From Indianapolis, Indiana, the 23L is Jimmy Light. From Cherryville, North Carolina, the 23M is Lance Moss. From Sanborn, Minnesota, the 24T is Christopher Throm. From Altoona, the 27, the Dirt Racing Podcast driver is Carson McCarl. From Dillsburg, Pennsylvania, it's the 39M of Anthony McElreath. From Ankeny, the 44 is Chris Martin. From Overland Park, Kansas, a rookie is Jace Parkin, the 45X. From Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, the 48 is Danny Dietrich. A champion from Aliquippa, Pennsylvania, the 49X is Tim Schaefer. From Sapulpa, Oklahoma, the 52 Blake Hahn. From St. Mary's, New South Wales, Australia, the 55 is Kerry Matson. From Des Moines, the 55T is McKenna Hassey. A former champion in Car 70 from Bloomington, Indiana, that's Craig Kinzer. From Sheboygan, Wisconsin, it's the 73 is Scotty Thiel. From Pine Grove, California, the 83 junior is Michael Buddy Kilfoy. From Chute, Texas, the 87 Aaron Reitzel. From Leduc, Alberta, Canada, the 99 is a dirt racing podcast driver and Skylar G. And from Sacramento, California, the 101 is Caleb Henry. The big announcement. If you play Dirt Draft all week, we have a contest for the Dirt Racing Podcast fans. To enter, it's 1 point. But if you're a new subscriber to Dirt Draft, you get a Dirt Draft t-shirt, $50 Deathridge Optics for stuff, a $20 gift certificate to My Race Pass. But if you're wondering, and I'll even post it on the Twitter page, contest ID number is 46634. The password is TDRP. It's the first letter of the. D is dirt, is for dirt. R is for racing, and P is for podcast. But if you're interested in the fantasy racing, it's $100,000. And you have to pick 5 drivers within that salary cap. I'll give you my team for tomorrow night. My grand total, I stayed within 300. I had $300 salary cap remaining. My drivers were and it might change. It's going to change as I'm thinking. Yes, it's changing now. So the 300 I told you, had to change it. So right now you hear on the air, it's been changed. I had $200 left as I picked Parker Price Miller at $20,400, Danny Dietrich at $2,100. Skylar G was $19,700. Carson McCarl at $19,600. And Chase Randall at $20,000. That's my team, but you have to stay within that $100,000 when you draft up to 5. We'll just tell you some of the prices. If you some drivers of the top guys, Donnie Schatz is $21,400. The highest is David Gravel at $21,500. And you figure your list. The lowest guy there's several at $18,500, but you go and do that, and that's my lineup. I'll tell you for Thursday as we save it. But ours is a private contest, a social private contest, so that's why you need the password. But I'll also post it again. And then you have up to 9 o'clock p.m. to go back and update it if you want to make a change. Actually, before the first heat race goes green, locks at the first heat race. So if you decide to change, you have to do it before the first heat race. We'll see you tomorrow. This has been another edition of the Dirt Racing Podcast, where we'll have the results from night one, the points from night one, and preview who all runs tomorrow night. This has been another edition of the Dirt Racing Podcast.
Thank you for listening to the Dirt Racing Podcast with Marshall Hain. Follow us on Twitter at Dirt_Podcast or on Facebook at the Dirt Racing Podcast.